Who lights the stars at night? Deciduous guananeh. That's Creator. And what a beautiful song that was to start it off. We want to give thanks to Creator in the Thanksgiving address before all words. We want to give thanks to the Mother, the people, our ancestors, the waters, the swimmers, the stone people, the standing ones. We also want to give thanks to the farmers that are growing our vegetables and crops, because they're starting to plant the seeds now, getting ready to lift off that blanket. We want to give thanks to the four-leggeds and the winged ones, the slithery ones. We want to give thanks to the thunder beams and all the directions and all the elements. We want to give thanks to the star beings and Grandmother Moon. And who shines that light is Grandmother Moon. When she's up there, she wears that beautiful necklace all around her. And it's all your loved ones that are up there, shining that beautiful light. But one might just give a little wink, and you know they're in your heart. They're loving you. You might ask questions. But then in the morning, Brother Sun comes up and shines that light. And then there's the great mystery, the unknown. The confusion might come up, the worry. And we go back to Creator and we pray. And we pile and pile and pile and pile and pile all our gratefulness and thankfulness up to Creator. And I can ask each one of you in this room, can our minds be one? And the ones out in the internet. And then we come together as a whole. One circle, one heart, one beat, one drum. So who shines that light upon you? When we're under the blanket, we have visions, we have dreams, we have possibilities, ideas. We want to share it in the world. But if you don't get it internally inside of you, all you're doing is what we call is blowing wind. So I would like, at this time, I always use the vowels because the vowels always help and support us, because each one of us has a vowel in our name. So we can connect to that. And we're going to do it together. So the ah sound is the mother energy. And I want you to feel where you feel it in your body. I want you to detect the energy. I want you to see where it triggers, because that might be the possibility of your dream, your vision, or your concerns, where it needs healing. What a great place to do this amongst all of us, because we're helping all of us to heal in some way, to lift off that illusion, lift off that story. And come into great possibilities of each one of us to come into that dream, that vision. I want to ask yourself, why are you stopping yourself? What is the judgments that you are holding? So through these winter times, it's so different when you're in the South because it's nice and sunny and you're running around again. But then I come back home and it's like, and I sink back in. I do love these 4 seasons. So we're so grateful for when that snow comes, piles and piles and piles us in. And we're grateful that we have to stop, to look within ourselves instead of pointing outside of ourselves of what the problems are. And I bet you most of us here watched the monks walk 2,300 miles from Texas all the way up to Washington. And even though wherever I was, I put them on in the morning, so I was with them with their ritual and prayer. And I said goodnight to them with their ritual and prayer. And it touched me so much of what their desire is, what their point was, and that they did it. And they stayed focused no matter what. And each one of us has that strength inside of us. So why are we stopping ourselves? Why are we resisting ourselves? And that's that blanket that we put upon ourselves. Spring is coming. That's why I wore this butterfly. Let's all morph today. Let's take that blanket off and start visualizing our dreams, coming back to our dreams. We're all here together as sisters and brothers, grandmothers, aunties, uncles, siblings, friends. And we're all here to do this work so we can clear within ourselves for the generations to come. We have to teach them how to bring peace into their hearts when it's a lot of chaos. And one of the things that I really took from those monks was they were not walking for anything else but to show how they contain peace within themselves. And when they contain peace within themselves is when you find the peace within yourself, and then it radiates out peace. Not the anger, not the confusion. So I would like to try to detect through the vowel sounds that we're all going to do today, and just find that place. You might place your hand in those spots to see where is it that you've been holding this energy some way, somehow, to stop yourself. I want you to tap on your feet and give yourself permission to wake up. Tap on your knees to say, I am supported within myself. Tap on your hips, that I'm able to take that walk. Tap on your belly, that I am nourishing myself with this opportunity for me to feel. My grandmother always said, you can be here and say, I feel, or you can come down here and digest the feeling. Heart, give yourself permission to open up your heart. Arms, that you're able to point, direct, work with, make things. My mind and my head and all my senses, wake them all up. And open up the top of my head to receive the energy from our creation, our creator, our maker. So all together, I want you to take a nice easy breath and just shake your body around. Ha. Ha. Now we're going to do a long ah sound together, and I want you to feel where is it in your body that you might be holding any type of tenseness. Deep breath. And breathe. Your body's awake and alive, holding you and supporting you. You got here. The ah sound is the mother that holds you, supports you, and the only one that knows how to love you is you. A sound is our connection to Creator. Ask in your body where there might be blocks of any way. Nice deep breath. Breathe. Move your neck around a little bit. E sound is for our awareness. E sound. To be aware of what feels right to you and what doesn't. Why do we say yes all the time when we really don't want to do things? Why do we give ourselves away in so many other situations? Whenever you are making the yes and saying that you would like to do that for somebody, I want you to be conscious that you are saying yes because you want to do it and not trying to caretake people. That way you can't be angry that they're using you or putting stuff upon you. You're doing it because you want to do it, and you don't have any regret. So we ask the E sound, that E, to remind us of how strong our awareness is, but where is it that we suppress those aspects? That we become a victim of that circumstance. Take a deep breath. Breathe gently. We always bring it back to the mother, don't we? Like we're tired, or we might be excited. Not everything has to be dense. Maybe we could be way out there, where we expand ourselves so much and so much is going on, we're saying yes to everything. And our life is so great, but we're wearing ourselves down. Because here comes that yes thing again. Yes, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. And you keep on expanding further and further out where you might get exhausted. And that's the O sound. The O sound. O is expansion. Where is it that you expand yourself too far out, that it makes you exhausted and tired in some way? Where is it that you want to bring some of these energies back into yourself, that you're nourishing and loving those parts of yourself? So where is it in the body with the O? Take a deep breath. Move your jaw a little bit. That thing's working. Everyone? That's opening your heart for the ooh sound to come in. And the ooh is bringing ourselves back home. So wherever we gave ourselves away, or we're tired or exhausted, and where you might have detected those little energies that wanted to get woken up, you can call them all back home. And then you can have your own little journal, your conversations later, and say, wow, I didn't realize that you were over in that part of my body, that my hip is hurting, or my elbow, or my little finger. Because what it's all about is paying attention, attending to your attention. So it's very easy when we are in situations and you want to collect yourself, you get scattered. What do? All you have to do is the vowels. Very easy. You can hum them. Nobody will notice anything. You're not going to look crazy talking to somebody. Because sometimes you'll be gibbering, jabbering, and you'll be like, what are you talking about? Because something is processing, or they don't want to hear it. So this is how you take care of yourself under the blanket. And now let's all call back you. So I would like you just take a moment and scan with that E sound, just a little bit, little E. Keep doing it. And what you're doing is scanning where you gave away yourself, or you're tired, or the pain, wherever it is in your body, scan. Keep continuing. Scan. We're sounding like pollinators, aren't we? Going from one flower to another, getting that beautiful nectar. Getting all aspects of you back home. Feel your body. Take a deep breath, and now we're calling all aspects of us back home with the U sound. Calling all of me back home. Everyone, calling all of me back home. Calling all of me back home. Check your body. Move your body around. So the chant is I-A-I-O, A-I-O, A-I-O, I-A-I-O, A-I-O, A-I-O, Deep breath. A. E. O. Ooh. Check your body. Just feel how you're feeling. walked in this morning, is it different from now? So now you have a tool. Anywhere that there might be something going on in your life, in your health, the ah sound is the mother. Releasement. That you're always being held, and when you're held, you're always protected. Call on Creator and your ancestors. They're here to support you, listen to you, journal with you, or create with you. The E is asking to open up that awareness so you make decisions. And if they are not right for you, you just say thank you. It's not going to work for me today. It's not that you're going to be in a place where you're going to put yourself up against the wall. You're given an opportunity for yourself to give yourself permission that I'll help, but it's just not going to be today. Or I'm exhausted that I cannot do what I need to do today. O is expansion. Expanding out how you've given your energy away and how you're consuming it. Going to these services are beautiful. It supports you. It energizes you. And you're here with your loving friends and family. And the U is bringing yourself back home. Bringing yourself back home. Breathe in the drum. Feel the presence of your heart. Give thanks to your heart. Give thanks to your body. Let the waters run through you and hold you. Wichita, do-we-ah, do-we-ah, do-we-ah. Wichita, do-we-ah, do-we-ah, hey. 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 Hey-ah, way-ah, hey-ah, 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 way-ah, hey-ah, ho. Hey-ah, way-ah, 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 hey-ah, way-ah, hey-ah, ho. You can tap on your legs and have them be your drums. Wichita, do-we-ah, do-we-ah, do-we-ah. Wichita, do-we-ah, do-we-ah, hey. Wichita, do-we-ah, do-we-ah, do-we-ah. Wichita, do-we-ah, do-we-ah, hey. Hey-ah, way-ah, hey-ah, 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 way-ah, hey-ah, ho. Hey-ah, way-ah, hey-ah, 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 way-ah, hey-ah, ho. So I just want to share with you, this is how I open my heart. This is how I connect with myself. This is how I release the blanket that's over me of any illusions. This is how, for me, when I touch in, I get myself completely realigned, and then I make the decisions. If you can't make a decision, if you need to make a decision right away, just step back. You know what I always tell everybody? That especially if somebody's pushing on you a little bit, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I lie myself there because usually nobody tells you, oh, no, you got to stay here. It's like, right? So that's the most important thing is, being under the blanket is all about being very sensitive to yourself, taking care of yourself, loving those aspects of yourself. And any time that you can utilize whatever that just happened in this room, it can just be that ah sound. It doesn't have to be all the vowels. It could be whatever vowel that connects you with you. Or it can be the vowel that is in your name that you want to create those tones. And that brings you back. Those vowels that are in your name is actually your frequency of how you came from your star people, your star family. And you are calling your star people home. You're saying, welcome home. I am opening my arms. And that is what this project's all about, is coming home. The two that are here are the opposite. That is the universal web. We just walked through the universal web with those vowels. And what is always fed is the fish. The fish is what feeds you, nurtures you, loves you, gives you things of how you can look at fish, how they swim, how they jump, how they go back home, some of the salmons, how they fight through, fighting for their life, but for their right to give the generations to come. So these are only, I have 27 of these now. And when you do go on to SoundCloud, what'll happen, I put up extra ones that are going to be at the spring equinox that I'll be having coming up, and we're birthing the blue butterfly, where we're morphing into our own place of where we are supposed to be walking in this world and not avoiding who we are. So it's going to be in Castleton at St. Paul's Methodist Church, if anybody would like to come. I have some Native American speakers that are going to be there. There's different people that they always show up, different musicians come in, and we just have a really good time. It's from 10 to 5. The ceremony's from 2 to 4. And that is going to be the 28th hoop. And what the second series is called The Skywalkers and the Sky Dancers, where the Buddhists meet the Native Americans. And I see that is up here on Wednesday, I think you said?
Yes, we have a Buddhist group, yeah.
Yeah, so I was really excited to see that. And that's really important because that's what you call the we, where West meets East. So the first 21 that had these beautiful universal web and the Eye of Horus, that one there and the rainbow fish, what that one is, it was called, geez, when you have all these kids, you're like, which one was that? Yeah. So anyway, the first 21 is the Council of the Blue Star, which is the Hopi prophecy of the new world coming in. So change is happening, things are happening. And where we find that is where we find it, where we find peace into our hearts. So if anything that I shared with you to bring just a tiny bit of thought about how to bring peace into your heart, it's beautiful. So thank you so much for being here. Did I have enough time? Is this good? Yeah.